BlackRock.
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 BlackRock announcing its...
This is BlackRock.
BlackRock, the company that owns the world, the invisible financial giant. BlackRock, the company that owns the world, the invisible financial giant. Imagine a company so powerful that it controls more than the GDP of most countries. A company that owns shares in almost every major corporation, from Apple and Google to Amazon and Tesla. A company that influences governments, politics, and financial markets across the globe. This is BlackRock, the largest asset management firm in the world, controlling over 10 trillion in assets, which is more than the GDP of Japan, Germany, and the UK combined. So, how did BlackRock become the most powerful financial institution on earth? And why do some people believe it has too much power? Let's break it down. Chapter 1: The Rise of BlackRock.
BlackRock boasts some impressive stats. In 2010, they were called the most influential financial institution in the world. And in 2014, they had $4 trillion under management, making them the world's biggest asset manager. For comparison, the Industrial and Commercial Bank of China only had $3 trillion at that time. And as I just mentioned, their assets have doubled to more than $9 trillion over the past 7 years. It seems BlackRock has a hand in nearly everything these days. They're a top shareholder in some of the world's biggest publicly traded companies, a top shareholder of banks like Deutsche Bank at 4.81%. In 2020, they were approved by the...
How it became a financial empire. BlackRock wasn't always this powerful. It started in 1988 when Larry Fink, a Wall Street banker, saw an opportunity in risk management. After losing 100 million in a bad investment at his previous job, he realized that investors needed better tools to understand financial risk. The birthplace of BlackRock, 1988, founded by Larry Fink and a team of Wall Street people, founded on risk management, asset management, and investment strategies, quickly became leader in handling complex financial portfolios. The growth phase, 1992 early 2000s. 1999, BlackRock went public, raising millions to expand its operation. 2008,
Major financial institutions have teetered on the edge of collapse, and some have failed. As uncertainty has grown, many banks have restricted lending. Credit markets have frozen, and families and businesses have found it harder to borrow money. We are in the midst of a serious financial crisis, and the federal government is responding with decisive action. So I propose that the federal government reduce the risk posed by these troubled assets and supply urgently needed money so banks and other financial institutions can avoid collapse and resume lending. This rescue effort is not aimed at preserving any individual company or industry. It is aimed at preserving America's overall economy.
the global financial crisis became a turning point. Government and banks relied on BlackRock to help them manage toxic assets. 2013, it became the largest asset manager in the world, surpassing every competitor. Today, BlackRock controls over 10 trillion in assets, which is more than the GDP of every country except the US and China. 3x more than the India's GDP, more than the top 10 banks in the US combined. What does BlackRock own? The answer is almost everything. BlackRock doesn't own companies directly. Instead, it owns large stake in them through stock, bonds, and investment funds. But here's the catch. It owns stakes in almost every major company you can think of. Tech giants. Apple. BlackRock owns nearly 6% of Apple, 200 billion. Microsoft owns a big chunk of Microsoft. Google, that is like its parent company, Alphabet, BlackRock is a major stakeholder. In Amazon, it is a big investor. Tesla, BlackRock is one of the top institutional investors. Banks and financial institutions that BlackRock owns are JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America. Industries and energy that BlackRock owns a share of is ExxonMobil, Chevron, General Electric. Entertainment and media industries where BlackRock has investment are Disney, Netflix, Warner's Bros. Healthcare and pharmaceuticals where BlackRock has stakes are Pfizer, Johnson and Johnson, Moderna, etc. Retail and e-commerce, where BlackRock has presence, are Walmart, Coca-Cola, McDonald's, etc. BlackRock literally has influence over every industry, making it one of the most powerful financial institutions in history. Chapter 3: BlackRock's secret weapon, Aladdin, the AI that runs the financial world. BlackRock's biggest advantage isn't just money, it's technology. Aladdin, the world's most powerful AI financial system. Aladdin is BlackRock's risk management and investment platform. It analyzes 20 trillion in assets daily, more than the GDP of US, used by banks, governments, and investment funds worldwide. Helps institutions predict market crashes, investment risk, and financial trends. The fun fact is, even the US Federal Reserve and European Central Bank use Aladdin for financial analysis. Why is Aladdin so powerful? It tracks global financial market in real time. It analyzes trillions of dollars in assets. It can predict risk before they happen, making BlackRock always one step ahead. Aladdin isn't just a software, it's a financial superpower. Chapter 4: BlackRock's influence on government policies. BlackRock is so powerful that even governments and central banks rely on it. BlackRock's role in government bailouts. During the 2008 financial crisis,
making sense.
So this is where, in some sense, the crisis began.
Yeah, this was the place where people were stumbling out of offices on the 15th of September 2008, the world having ended.
the US government hired BlackRock to manage toxic assets from failing banks. In 2020 COVID-19 pandemic, the US Federal Reserve again hired BlackRock to manage trillions of dollars in economic recovery funds. Politics, influence, and controversies. BlackRock executives work closely with the government around the world. They influence economic politics, financial regulations, and global investment strategies. Critics argue that BlackRock has too much control over global financial market. Why some people fear BlackRock? It owns stake in it owns stake in competing companies. For example, it owns both Apple and Microsoft. Second, it owns too much influence on global politics. Third, it's a private company but controls public markets. Some critics even call BlackRock the shadow government of global finance. Chapter 5: The Future of BlackRock.
BlackRock.
I actually believe inflation will be abating very rapidly.
We now have $170 billion of dry powder available to invest.
Will it keep growing? What's next for BlackRock? Expansion into cryptocurrencies and blockchain. Second, more AI powered financial systems. Third, even more influence on global politics. Will BlackRock ever be stopped? Government might introduce stricter regulations. Competition is growing. Other asset managers like Vanguard and Fidelity are catching up. But as of now, BlackRock is still the undisputed king of the global finance. Conclusion: should you worry about BlackRock's power? Here's the truth: BlackRock isn't evil, but it's extremely powerful. It has more money than most countries and influences the entire global economy. Its technology shapes financial markets. Its technology shapes financial markets and its investment impact almost every industry. The big question: should one company have so much power? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more deep dive business and financial content.